What's up, nerds and nerdettes, and we little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big John at G with Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming. I backed this game. It was a Kickstarter game. I backed this. And I'll tell you, I was a little upset. But at the last minute, they pulled a bait and switch on us backers. Because this was advertised to be the cover of the game. And then at the last minute, they decided to change it. And to keep us happy, they made a sleeve. Come on, man. This is a much cooler cover, man. You know it. All right. Otherwise, here we go. Now, just to let you know, in all fairness, me and Ron ran this game through a couple of weeks ago. And we did the tutorial, which is what I'm going to do tonight. Because I thought it really just plays well for camera and for everyone. So that's what we're going to do again. And so I'm going to use the same characters me and Ron used. Just to keep everything in the campaign mode, campaign shape, so to speak. So anything we get here, so if we do another video, and it's with our characters, you'll know where they came from, so to speak. You know, what their background was, what the earlier stories were. So Ron's character was Franck Gaspard. Franck Gaspard. Huge and resourceful, Franck Gaspard cuts an imposing figure, a true force of nature. He can fix just about anything he gets his hands on. Speaking of his hands, one of them was literally swallowed up by an infernal machine a few years back. The mechanical prosthetic he now wears is yet another example of his creative genius. This hulk of a man can also operate any vehicle. A real tough guy, he does not intend to show his aversion for anything with more than 4 legs during this adventure. His ability is, they all have a unique ability. And this is, when you roll fight dice, you may roll 1 extra die. And the one I had used in that last game was Rhiat Ajib. This Medjay knows the desert like the back of his hand. The desert and its dangers. What some might mistake for cowardice is in reality perfectly legitimate caution and restraint. Preserving the treasures and the customs of the land is extremely important to Rhiat. This is why he's chosen to accompany European expeditions, to keep an eye on greedy, unscrupulous explorers who would have no problem besmirching the local cultures that he loves so much. And his ability here is at the end of your turn, you may remove 1 injury from another explorer in your zone. Now, doing this as a campaign mode, each character, and it's symbolized on the bottom, this is Franck Gaspard, has their own backpack. So as you get things in the game going through the campaign, cards, tokens, and things, put it right in here. It's always sounded like that because I have their XP cards in here right now. They have no use for them at the moment. And there's also this case for things that are for the team and not individual. Each of the adventures, the episodes, has its own crate that the cards and other information that you're going to need to know for that episode comes in. And this is episode 0.0, First Steps Towards Glory. I already have everything pulled out of here. I'll leave that there for aesthetics, for show. And I have everything out that I needed to put out. Woo! I have a token tray. This did not come with the game. This actually came from Fallen Dominion Studios. It's an extra tray that came in there. A Fallen Land 2nd Edition game. I get to use it a lot. At least until they have enough expansions come out and I need it for that. But for now, yep, looking good. All right, I am going to sit my ass down. We're going to get started. I am also going to try to move the camera around from time to time. So this is how it's starting off, like that. Pretty cool. I like the miniatures. Did a good job on that. And Tenfold Dungeon, I believe, is the company that does these room boxes. And when you pack away the game, they all fit within each other. Yeah, they do. Kind of cool. A Russian nesting doll of game boxes there. All right, I have everything out that I need. So we are going to start. And the game is literally written that, I mean, other than checking out the components and the basics and what things mean, you don't really need the rule book. I mean, I just had to check in it to find out the fate tokens, because there is a finite amount, and for a 1 or 2 player game, and I'm using 2 heroes, there's a total of 15. Other than that, I don't think I'm going to need to look at that rule book again. You learn, whoops, wrong book. You learn everything as you are literally going through the adventure itself. This adventure log will teach you how the game plays. So that's what we're going to do. This is going to be a Pixie playthrough how-to playthrough. And this is very much a story-driven game. So, Paris, January 1936. The courier is standing on the doorstep holding a package wrapped in brown paper. Under his cap, his youthful, freckled face, flushed red from the cold, breaks into a wide, cheerful, gap-toothed smile. Young as he is, he towers over you by at least a head. How impudent of him! You thank him and flip him a 1 franc coin, and he is on his way. He snatches it out of the air, heads off into the winter cold, and his bicycle leaving fleeting wisps of steam behind him. A gust of wind chills the back of your neck. You close the door and return to your sitting room to unwrap your package by the fire. The packaging was damaged during transport. Its postmark says that it has come all the way from Egypt. When you pull on the worn strings tied around the package, a few grains of sand fall to the floor. You unwrap a thick old notebook. You nearly drop it when you notice bloody fingerprints on the worn leather cover. The name at the bottom of the letter enclosed with it takes you back several years. With a nostalgic smile, you start reading the letter and then the notebook, not realizing that you'll still be at it long into the morning. Moselle Aerodrome, February 1936. On the tarmac, the Phileas quivers in the breeze. Its envelope is inflated, and the crew is loading the last of the trunks and crates. The rest of your team has already boarded the rig and found their cabins. Rhiat has been notified and is waiting for you in Cairo. You are sure that he's caught your fever for adventure. You board last, looking out at the surrounding area. You spent every last penny on this expedition. And if it ends in a disaster, it'll cost you your reputation as well. Your eyes are gritty from reading the mysterious notebook, but you are convinced that it will lead you to an astonishing discovery. With determination and hopeful heart, you lean against the railing to catch every moment of the takeoff. Almost right away, the Phileas's foghorn rings out, and the moorings are cast off. Dear Robert, I hope this letter finds you in good health. It has already been 3 years since your last visit to Cairo. Here, life marches on drearily. Even though they are sometimes dangerous, I miss our adventures terribly. But I'm not writing today to reminisce about those glory days. The enclosed notebook was given to me by one of my contacts in the southern part of the country. I've studied it. Not with your expertise, of course, but enough to know that it's not a fake. I haven't been able to decipher it all, but what little I could make out has left me stupefied. I shall let you form your own opinions. Send me a telegram when you have done so, please. I am too excited to sleep. Your friend, Rhiat. I have no idea what that accent was. No idea whatsoever. So that is how this all starts off. That's it right there. This quest, this adventure, and these cool little figures with that mechanical arm of his. The Franck has. All right. So now that's going to lead us right into this tutorial. Episode 0 tutorial. First steps towards glory. Finally, you're on your way to adventure aboard the brand new blimp, the Phileas. You've been waiting for this for weeks. To think that it all started with that package on your doorstep. It feels more like months. Rhiat's intuition wasn't wrong. The very existence of the notebook and the fact that it is managed over years, over land, sea, and time to reach your door is miraculous. As if the past itself refused to be buried forever and has sent out one last desperate call. When you mentioned this expedition to your partners, they thought you were insane. It's impossible to pull off such an expedition in such a short time, they all said. Like Rhiat, however, as soon as you opened the notebook, you couldn't sit idle. It changed something. You spent your days and nights carefully preparing for the most important voyage of your life, the voyage that would prove that history has not revealed all of its secrets. After a mandatory stopover in Cairo to complete the last administrative formalities, you've reached the desert and are supervising the installation of your camp. You take a moment to think about the members of your team. It consists of the energetic, cultivated Eleanor Mansard, a distinguished professor. Rebecca Clark, an unparalleled explorer. Franck Gaspard, extremely handy with tools of all kinds, and with that burly bulk that it can be very reassuring of this type on an adventure. And last but not least, dear Rhiat, your faithful friend, a Medjay, who knows all, or almost all, the desert's secrets. Suddenly, Rebecca pulls you out of your thoughts. Hard at work for several days, the workers have just discovered the entrance to a buried building at the very spot that you had indicated. So here we get into the setup, and I've already done that. I've already set everything up for this adventure, for this game, as it's supposed to be. So here we go. I know these dice look different, but that's just because the top one is like the deluxe model, and the bottom one isn't. And same thing over here. Deluxe. I don't know if you can see the difference. It's kind of subtle, but they are all the same, even though there's some subtlety in the differences. Woo! All right. So after having everything set up, characters, miniatures put into play, the board is set up. I have all the tokens set up in the proper places that I need them. These doors, I put on the proper tokens on the doors that tell you what you have to do, what you have to check out. So we are ready to go. I really don't think I have to shuffle it. A little trauma deck. If I get, I'll just do that now. I'll just do that now. But yeah, if you get defeated, you're not like really dead in the game. You get a trauma card. Cord? Yeah, I said cord. I don't know why I said that. You get a trauma card in case you fall. All right, there we go. And yeah, I don't have to shuffle this. I don't have to shuffle that because I just have to look through that stack for whatever monster it tells me. And these are, as far as I know, where they are supposed to be. Okay, so that leads us right into 1 to 2 players, 15 tokens. Yes, we got our 15 tokens. So, as it says right here at the top, it's time. It's time to start playing. Pass this tutorial to the player to your left. I'm the only one, but if there was someone else with you and you're doing this, you would be passing this to the person on the left to take a turn. Turns are summarized at the bottom of your explorer's profile. Each turn consists of 4 phases, 3 preliminary phases that depend on your situation at the start of the turn, and the 4th and most important phase, during which you can make decisions and perform actions. You may perform 2 of the 4 possible actions: move, search, fight, and support. Only the first 3 phases turn on your explorer profile. Nothing happens in these phases during the very first turn of the game. So during the very first turn of the game, we don't have to worry about 1, apply your start of turn effects. 2, apply the start of turn effects of adversaries that you're grappling with. 3, reorganize your equipment. So yeah, we jump right into turn structure 4, perform up to 2 actions. All right, so first action that you're going to do, because we're here on this spot right here, right outside the tombs, as you can see here. So now the question is, how are we going to get in there? Well, that's what that little clue That's what this little clue is indicating. And hopefully that'll tell us how to get past the door. That's why each of these doors has a different symbol latched into the top. Okay, then, my friends. So right away, the first thing to do, start by searching the zone where your character is located. Take this symbol right here. Take that card and read it. So we come over here to the deck. So I said we don't really need to shuffle these. And you're going through this deck and you're looking for this symbol, and that's the card that you're going to read. Okay, so greens, I have them more or less color coded. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ho, ho, ho. Here we go. I'll take this off now, and that's what the token was. That's what it depicted. And this says event. As the sunset begins to glow blood red, you and your team arrive, ecstatic at the dig site. Your smile fades when you recognize a clenched, decomposing hand sticking out of the desert. Your team helps you dig up the corpse out of the burning sand. A tomb robber. His face shows clear signs of terror and agony. In his bag, you find the head of an antique statue. Why carry something like this around? So now this is indicating two cards. It's indicating two square cards, a hand, and that sun symbol. Okay. So those are going to be also in here. These are door cards. So we're not touching these until we get to the appropriate door symbol. So I'm looking for the hand and that. This game, now our buddy, our YouTube buddy and pal there, Shogunstein. You get around to watching this video if you make it 17 minutes in. I got to point something out, man, because this is his specialty. Check out the Shogunstein's channel. He does more than board game stuff, but when he does do board game stuff, one of the things he covers is board game components and color blindness. I myself have a little bit of a blue-green kind of fade in with each other a little bit. Mine isn't that bad, but even I can see that, yeah, some of these colors are going to be a problem if you're colorblind. But then again, they do also have shapes to go with it, so that might help in some cases. Okay, but these are the two. Oh, that just flew off. Okay, these are the two cards. Before turning them over, read them. Before turning them over to read them, go back to the tutorial. All right, so we are not reading these yet. We're going to put these right here. We're going to put these right here. So that's where it said to read them. Right? That's where we are. So back at the tutorial. Back at the tutorial. Note some of the cards will tell you to take one or more cards based on a decision or a die roll. So now this says the hand card. Take the hand card and read it. So before I do anything else with this book, I'm going to take the hand card. You know, so notice it says episode 0 on the bottom. Aha. This must be the head of the statue skull that was being discussed. The broken head. It's an item and equipment. You see there in the bottom right. Underneath that it says, your intuition tells you to keep this object with you no matter how repugnant it is. Go back to the tutorial. All right, now see this. See that color right there? That color right there matches up with colors on your board, you see. So I'm going to put this back down, but this is going to go right here because this is occupying that space. Now, there is another option. There is another option. Actually, I'm going to give that to Rhiat. I'm going to give that up here to Rhiat. Now, there is another option. If you have something in one of those spaces, like let's say you have something in the blue spot for movement, and you get a new one, you can take one and put them in your backpack. Remember, you got backpacks to carry your shit in. All right, and this is back to the tutorial. Back to the tutorial. Cards are the same color Cards in the same color as the 4 basic actions are equipment cards. Oh yeah, that's what I just did. That's what I showed you. When you take an equipment card, let's put it in the corresponding slot. If you get another card associated with it, you can later choose to get it in your backpack. That's literally what I just told you. I remember that so well, so easily from last week. Or was it actually 2 weeks ago, I think? 2 weeks ago, I think, when we watched this. So this item is a yellow piece of equipment. It goes into that sport action. Okay, that's what I did. And the card's effects also tell you to take the sun card. So let's read it, it says. All right, I'm down with that. Oh, that doesn't look good. Whenever you see a dark card like that, right? That's not good. Defiler. There we go, the Defiler. The accusations echo in your ears. You're suddenly gripped by a deep unease. An icy sweat rolls down your spine. Your teammates catch you as you start to pass out. When you come to, you are convinced that you are the only salvation. You are convinced that your only salvation will be to reunite the statue's head with its body. Keep this card in front of you. At the start of your turn, put 1 fate token on this card. If any explorer, you or someone else, is supposed to take a fate token and the stock is empty, take the card. Oh, take that card, the card with the square with the snake on it, snakehead on it. This is go back to the tutorial. The tutorial is going to tell me to put this in the top slot right here of the characters. Keep that in mind. I don't think it matters which one we put it on. But the tutorial, which we are going back to now, is going to tell us. Oh, yeah, okay, so the symbol, I didn't even notice that. No, I didn't even notice that. Notice that eye symbol in the top right corner there. That eye symbol. That symbol indicates that this card will stay in play instead of being discarded immediately. And some cards, yeah, they just get played and discarded. In addition, the card has a black background. Yes, it does. Indicating that it is to be placed above your explorer's profile. Now, there is also an emergency symbol, red, with a triangle with a red exclamation point in it. This is a reminder. This is placed before certain effects for various reasons. Here it indicates that an effect that is to be applied periodically. In this case, the effect applied during phase 1, start of turn effects. This only indicates that you must now take a fate token from the stock at the start of each of your turns and put it on this card. If the stock of fate tokens is empty, follow instructions on the square purple card. That's this one, right? This is not good for my nails. Yeah. There are instructions on this. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Enjoy the snake thing. That's all. That's all. Got it. Got it. Got it good. So now this had to be the same person because this is an action. So this is all going to Rhiat since I gave him that first. So this is his action that he's going on. Rhiat. Yeah, keep that in order because this just reminds me, second action is now search. All right, so you may use the search action to open doors. To do so, take the symbol card matching the symbol on the door and read it to the other explorers, then discard it along with the token on the door to show the door has been opened. Perform a search action on a door. Always opens the door unless the corresponding card says otherwise. Note that you've opened the door, but you haven't gone through it yet. To do that, you'll need a move action later. Okay, so let's see this. This is how it works out. So we're going to take this. They do fit in a little tight. We're going to take this symbol off. We'll put this off to the side. And then we are going to grab the appropriate door card, which is right here. And we get to see. And what does this say? This says door. The entrance of the buried building that Rebecca had mentioned is down below, a few steps away from the macabre discovery. The tomb raider had closed it carefully. Was that to prevent people from entering? Or from leaving? Like a slow poison, fear spreads, but your thirst for truth and the call of adventure are stronger. You glance at your teammates and then open the thick door. Something tells you that nothing will ever be the same again after you. Sorry. Something tells you that nothing will ever be the same again after you've gone through that door. Go back to the tutorial. All right, I'm just going to leave this here as a place to put it. And it shows that it's already been looked at. The card's been done, completed. You have performed 2 actions. Your turn is over. Pass the tutorial to the player to your left. So now it is the hero Franck Gaspard. That'll be his action turn right now. Next. And now it's your turn to perform 2 actions. Phase 1, 2, and 3 do not apply for this turn. Oh, wait, I did forget to put the... Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, so this is at the start of his turn. Got it. Whew. There was okay, pass to the left. 1, 2, 3 does not apply. In addition, the zone where you are currently located has been searched completely. The door to the tomb is open. It is therefore time to go inside and discover what this building has in store for you. First action is move. In Arkeis, I think I'm saying that right. I don't really know. In Arkeis, the playing area is divided into zones, the size of a starting area. Small rooms, D, E, F, and G, containing 1 zone. Medium-sized rooms, like B and C, containing 2 zones. And the big room, A, containing 4 zones. Moving from 1 zone to another takes 1 move action. May only go through doors after the token has been removed by a search action. So move your miniature from the sand zone to the first room. So Gaspard, our big guy, like the fact he's got a monkey wrench in his hand. He's ready to crown someone. All right, Gaspard, I'm going to move you right into the room. And you can see now a couple of differences here with the board. All right, so we got that removed, obviously. And now Gaspard is in this room. And you see 2 things. We see a green circular pharaoh symbol. And we see the snake door symbol right there. Okay. You following? This is a great tutorial, I think. I really do. All right. So we got Franck Gaspard. I keep thinking of Steve Martin's Father of the Bride with Martin Short. His character's name was Franck. And Steve couldn't say it right. He kept saying Frank. And he kept Franck. Move your miniature inside. All right. Well, now, look at that. We're already made up to page 10 of the tutorial. Man, we are flying. It's not even a half hour in yet. Second action is search. In this new zone, there is a search token. Time to find something interesting or to get hurt. Or get hurt. That sucks. No, when you are hurt, you must take 1 injury token and put it on the corresponding slot on your Explorer profile. Injuries are very serious. What you really need to avoid, though, are traumas. But more about them later. Yeah, so basically they all have 4 spots, and after you take those 4 damage, if you take a 5th, you clear them all away, and you draw a trauma card, like I had mentioned in passing earlier. Okay, so to search the room, we are going to go for the proper card. We're going for that proper card in here. So we need a circular green pharaoh. Now look at that right there. Right there, we got a circular green pharaoh. Who's waiting for us? Uh-oh. Events. They're all events. Why do I keep saying uh-oh? Event. A chest has been abandoned in the corner of the room. Your teammates are delighted with the find, but you are perplexed. Why did robbers leave it alone? It must be tamper-proof, or maybe they were interrupted. You're going to roll 2 inspection dice. Those are the white dice. 2 inspection dice to try to open the chest and log the results. Go back to the tutorial to see how this works. Okay, if you roll at least 1 gear, you're going to take a square Anubis. And if not, you're going to take a square Pharaoh. But first, before that, it says go back to the tutorial to see how this works. Okay. Back and forth, but you're learning. You're learning by doing this. You have not yet used the inspection dice. Some search cards tell you to roll the inspection dice and often let you check off corresponding spaces in your expedition logbook. You'll notice there's checks for what me and Ron did. I'm going to check these off separately on the side of the circular spots. You'll see. Each die has 4 symbol sides matching the symbols found in your logbook. The gear, the book, the magnifying glass, torch. It has 1 failure side, an X, and 1 fate side, which is like a headdressed pharaoh's face. The last side is a special. With it, you may choose whatever symbol you like, as long as you take 1 fate token from the storage and put it in your backpack. Oh, God. Whew. And doing so can be useful, but it is never mandatory. Remember that allowing your stock of fate tokens to run out or to build up in your backpack is not a good omen for what comes next. So I'm going to roll 2 of these white dice and log in what happened. So let's see. 2 of them, and I want to get a cog. I got a cog. I don't think me and Ron did. Maybe. We'll see. I'll check it off. You check it off. Okay, so I do have a pencil handy. So like I said, you're going to see marks on it, and that was from the game that we tested. The game that we tested already. So I got. Oh, we didn't get one. We didn't get one of these last time. So for this to differentiate, so I know what me and Ron tested and what I'm doing now, because what I'm doing now is going to be part of the hardcore campaign. So we got 1. If we get 2 more, we're going to get 2 extra XP. If we get this whole column done, we're going to get to check this card right here. If we get eventually during the course of this one particular adventure, if we get 3 of the magnifying glasses, that's also worth 2 XP. And each of them worth 2 money is 2 books and 2. Oh, we got a torch. We got a torch too. Okay. So we got a torch. And we got a cog. That's awesome. Loving that. Loving that for me. Are you loving that for me? I am. All right. Log the books. We're checking over the corresponding space in the logbook. Okay. When you roll symbols, check off corresponding. For example, a torch lets you check off a torch space in the first row. Yeah, okay. I just literally showed you all how to do that. So that rocked. All right. Yeah. Was that a magnifying glass? Uh-oh. I have to go back to the videotape now. All right, go back to okay, so we're going back. We're going back here. We're going back here to this one. Let's see what it says. Okay. If you rolled at least, take that. Okay, so I got to take the square Anubis. Anubis. Square. That's the correct symbol. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Event. You can't read any of this, can you? Your dexterity and a bit of luck defeat the lock, and you manage to open the chest. Deep in the chest, beneath scraps of moldy fabric, a large number of coins bearing the worrying face of a pharaoh stare back at you. You are a renowned Egyptologist, and yet this monarch is completely unknown to you. Roll 2 inspection dice and log the results. Move all the explorers into this room and go back to the tutorial. Ooh, okay, there's only one other explorer though, but doesn't have to use a move space now. And we can also get rid of this. Right? I think it was the chest that we had to open up. Kind of cool. It was like the flip side of it showed it open. That would have been nice. That would have been nice. It'd be nice if I wet my damn throat. So my wife got me this because she knows I like the cherry stuff. She got me the sparkling ice cherry, but she got the Starburst. And I'm going to try another sip of this. Hold on. It has an okay cherry taste. I don't love it or hate it, but the aftertaste is very candy. It really is. It's very candy. If you don't like overly candy flavor cherry or that like heavy cherry medicine flavor cherry, you might not like that. All right. Woo! Okay, then go back to the tutorial. Oh, roll 2 inspection dice. Sorry. Roll 2 inspection dice. Come on, baby. I'm gonna roll two of the special ones. X. X doesn't count for anything. Oh, yeah, it was a torch. That's why they're together. Okay. But I did get another one of those cogwheels. So let me just get over to page 15 and find my pencil. And we get another cog. One more cog, and we get 2 extra XP. If I remember correctly, XP actually, it'll tell me at the end of the game. If I remember correctly, it's not character-based. The XP stuff goes in here, and then the group can use it. I could be remembering that wrong. I've only gone through this game once. Okay. Where was we here? Go back, read the results of that, and take either of those cards that you were supposed to take, which is what we did. We took that one, which we were supposed to take. Find the effects of the card, then pass the tutorial to the player on your left. So that was Franck's turn. And now it'll be Rhiat's turn again. And now the whole team is inside the building for the first room has been searched. It's time to see what the other rooms have in store. In a 2-player game, don't forget to apply the start of turn effects on the blank card. That's this one, right? That's this one, yeah. Okay, so that means I got to take one of these 15. We only have 15 for this particular mission episode with 2 players. That's going to go over there. I don't like that. But there's nothing for the start otherwise. That's the only thing going on. So first action is going to be search. And we already know how to do that, right? So this symbol here, we're searching the door. So we take the serpent head off. And we're going to come over here. And we're going to look at the serpent head. And so it is showing the setup for this long room over here, room B, as it's designated. So here it says, a dark, wide corridor stretches before you. As you hold up your torch, sparkles of gold and jade shimmer like stars on the walls and ceiling. You marvel at the sight, but only for a short moment because a pungent smell attacks your nose. You quickly discover its source, a mutilated corpse, probably that of a robber. It is being torn apart by strange metallic silhouettes that look like insects. When one of the poor victim's eyes slide out of its socket, you let out a frightening yelp. The machines freeze and then attack. Ooh. Okay, so this is showing you that this symbol is a scarab. It's not showing you that there's one behind you. Then it would show the room behind you. It does not. It's just telling you that this, big fat finger, that this is designated a scarab. So we're going to place 1, then 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to go back. We're going to go back to the tutorial. So I got the miniatures over here, all ready to go. I think. Yes. So now we're going to need 3. So I come over here. We got a nice little tray here for this, huh? Nice. All right, so 3 of these little bugger bastards. We got, there's 1. Is 2. 3. And there's zone. All right. So we got them out. Go back to tutorial. Scarabs. Second action is move. Move your character into the first zone of the next room. So Rhiat, it's gonna come in here. Like that. Let's get them, because I'm anal that way. Let's get them all facing the right way. It'll tell me in here, but I don't think I can search until there's no little bastards around. Second action is fight. To perform a fight action against one or more identical adversaries. Oh, hold on. As soon as there are no more adversaries in your explorer zone, turn the profile face down. Did I skip something? Moved into the zone. There's several. Oh, okay, yes. When an explorer finds himself in the same zone as one or more adversaries, you must take a corresponding adversary profile and put it face up in front of you. If there are several different adversaries in the zone, take one profile for each adversary with a different name. As long as there's at least one adversary with that name in your zone, the penalties indicated on the lower left of the adversary profile apply whenever you perform a search or move action. Okay, so we'll take the top one off for the scarab. And this will tell us what these scarabs. Okay, scarab mechanical has 1 health. Start of turn effects. Add 2 scarabs to another zone containing at least 1 other explorer. If there are no explorers in the zone, add 2 scarabs to your zone. Wow, I hate this guy already. Let's see, I'll put that there. I can keep track of it. Okay. The black dice are the combat dice. Let's not jump the gun here, John. To perform a fight action against one or more identical adversaries in your zone, roll 2 fight dice. The adversary profile will tell you. Okay, will tell you what happens. Okay, so we're going to roll 2 combat dice. Oh, nice! A check and a wild. That wild can be anything I want it to be. Okay, so let's get my bookmark in here. So we rolled a check and a wild. So the check says it eliminates 1 scarab. So when you have multiple effects like I do, the check and the pharaoh, then they take effect in this order. So first, the scarab happens. If I had rolled an X and with this 1 scarab, I wouldn't be taking the damage from it because it's already eliminated before it gets to that spot. Something else I do recall. So yeah, eliminate 1 scarab. There we go. 1 scarab has been eliminated. Whew, I feel good about myself there. A nice successful attack. Attack the scarab, apply the effects of the dice, then pass the tutorial to the other player. So it's now Franck Gaspad's turn. You now know the game's main mechanics. Don't forget to apply the various start of turn effects. Turn the page to continue learning the game. Traumas, support action, abilities, back at camp. Okay, so I shouldn't have to look at the book again. We'll see about that. All right. So Franck Gaspard will obviously he's gonna move into this room, and then he is gonna search. He's gonna do a search action, and he's gonna do a search action on this. Yeah, this one. So we're gonna come here. We're gonna grab that diamond blue sun symbol. There we go. For episode 0 cards. Now we'll get to see what's going on here. Oh! Digging this. Look at that. Franck is, you know, the funny thing is Ron found this with Franck when we tried this out real quick the other week. Oh, whip! Item equipment. You may reroll 1 die 1 time when you roll fight dice. All right, so you see this as the red symbol. So this is going to get slotted on Franck's character right over here. And he has a whip. Excellent. Nice. I'm digging that. Okay. Move and search. Oh, you know what it didn't say in the rules is when... Wait a second. When do the enemies go? Like if I had missed, what would happen? Like when do they attack? Oh, wait, okay. They start of turn effects. That says it right there. It says it right there. It just suddenly dawned on me from last time. Add 2 scarabs to any zone containing at least 1 other explorer. I don't like these guys. There's 3 of them in there. So start of turn effects. So for start of turn effect, we're going to add a fate over here. And then we're going to add 2 scarabs to any other zone containing at least 1 other explorer. If there are no explorers in the other zones, add 2 scarabs to your zone. Okay, 2 more. I dispatched 1. So let me just take 1 more out. I fit in here nice. Oh, I can get it. I got it. Oh, baby, I got it. Okay, that's not what I want. You stay the heck right there. Whew, that would have been almost a disaster. I do not like this guy at all. This makes it sound like we're never going to win. Add 2 scarabs to another zone containing at least 1 other explorer. If then, well, I guess we can do 2 attacks if we're not moving. But don't they move? Yeah, take 1 injury. Oh, if you explore while they're here, you're going to take 1 injury for each scarab in your zone. If you try to run away, you're going to take 1 injury for each scarab in your zone. So these guys just not going to move? Wait a second. I don't remember that from last time. We were on a good roll here. We had a good roll, like 45 minutes in before I really had my first flub. Finally, failure. If you're grappling with several identical adversaries, you can distribute the injuries you give them any way you like. When you eliminate the last enemy in a fight, the fight ends immediately, even if you have not applied the effects. So nothing there about them moving. They're just going to stay there. We're going to walk into them. They're going to keep generating more in our spot, huh? Move all scarabs from an adjacent zone to your zone. There are no scarabs in your zone. So some of these things get them to move. Okay. Let's try to make sure I'm not missing something here. So that was the start of the turn. That was the start of the turn effect. So Franck will make he'll make an attack. So he's getting to roll 2 attack dice. Got a check and an exclamation mark. They go off in that order. Explanation, if it had been first, would be eliminate 1 scarab and take 1 injury. However, the green check mark takes precedence. So he's eliminated 1 scarab. And then he will do a search. Let's see what he finds. There we go. The snakehead. Blue triangle. Oh, not triangle. I mean diamond. Oh, Ron found this last time too. Well, this is right though. Okay. Discard one trauma from an explorer in your zone, then discard this card. So he already has something in that slot. So Rhiat's going to take this, and he's going to put this right here in his backpack. Now, if he needs it, it's right here. Yeah, step 3 is reorganize your equipment. So on his next turn, if I want to, because I'm thinking about it now, I think I might switch those out. Okay. Apply your start of the turn effects. Apply the adversary start turn effects. Start of turn effects with adversary. We know that it's 2 more. Oh, shit. He could not have explored and gotten that. My bad. Hold on. I forget. I couldn't see. It was blocking my line of sight. There was the other scarab there. I just realized that. Okay. I'm going to fix that. Don't worry. There we go. Easy to fix. So his second action will be to lay another attack down. Same thing. So that does take this one out. And that's it. Okay. Now, Franck Gespard goes. He is going to do the search. So he'll get this now. He'll get that now. So, I already put it back here. Yeah, just like last time. He's got the med kit. Oh, come on. Get under there. Under. There we go. Pivot. Okay. This is exactly what happened with me and Ron the other week. His character, Franck, getting the whip and the first aid. I think he had the head also, though. Oh, damn it. He didn't do that. Because I got to do this first. Start of turn effects, which is going to add 2 scarabs again. Here and here. And so now Frank's going to have to attack. You got to check before the X. Oh, but there's 2 of them. Oh, so he would have taken it. I didn't see that one in there, so that means that Rhiat would have taken that damage earlier. Oh, shit. I'm really trying to retcon this. His second roll was an exclamation point, which would have taken out this guy. But he still would have taken a damage for that. Sorry about the mix-up. Yeah, because he rolled that, right? Yeah, he rolled the 2 of those. That would have taken out the second one. He takes a damage for it, which I've just taken and putting down on his thing. He gets 4 more and they get erased, but then he's going to get a trauma. So then, yes, then Franck Gespard was able, for his first action, indeed, to get the first aid kit. And then his second action is going to be to move. It's going to be the move. Maybe put this here. I've been line of sight. Let's see what's going on the board. So now start a turn effects for Rhiat, which means he's another one of those. Down to 13. 13. This card is done. This card was done. This event was done. We got that. So I clear my space out here. Okay. So Rhiat's going to start of turn effects. Add 2 scarabs to another zone containing at least one explorer. So that's right here again. And then Rhiat is going to make 2 attacks. No, maybe you make 2. We'll see. Oh, yeah, it's basically the same thing as last time. So the exclamation point, you took 1 out. Kind of easy peasy there. Where was I putting these guys? I moved them. Where was I putting them? Put that there. Oh, so I had to put them back out on the board. And then the second one, he also takes out, but he will take another damage for that. At the end of your turn, this is Rhiat's ability. At the end of your turn, remove 1 injury from another explorer. Oh, okay. Okay. I gotta remember what Franck gets to. I'm gonna remember this right now, because Franck gets to reroll 1 extra fight dice each time he rolls fight dice. Okay, so now the same thing happens again. Start of turn effect. Add 2 scarabs to any other player's zone. So these 2 are back. That one I didn't even take off. That one I didn't even take off. But now Franck goes. And he has the whip, which means he may reroll 1 die 1 time when you roll the fight dice with the whip. Okay. So his first attack. Here we go. Oh, nice. He's going to change this to that. Because that's what that wild is. So he's going to take a little damage. So Rhiat can fix for him. And 2 are eliminated. 2 are eliminated. And then he gets a second attack. Oh, that's take 1 injury for each scarab in your zone. So he's going to take 1 injury. There's only 1 scarab left in his zone. And then the other is the exclamation point. Eliminate 1 scarab and take 1 injury. Wow, that really built up, didn't it? I don't see any potions of healing around. Oh, big guy took a lot of damage there. And now Rhiat goes. Oh, wait, he could have re-rolled. Let's see if he can re-roll that. Well, that's still a damage. But he wouldn't have had to do that second roll. And I'm not going to try re-rolling the extra 5 times ability because that might come up in X again. So I'm leaving that put. I'll do the 2 damage. Don't want to gamble. So now, I did that. Yes, I did that. 2 scarabs in another zone. Now, if I was going to get to take 2 attack actions, Rhiat, unlike Franck, he doesn't have any bonuses. Come on, check marks. That's going to be a check mark. So he took out 2, then he took out that 1. And then he's going to take a damage. But he took out that second one. Now Franck Gaspar goes. Does he re-roll them and risk an X? He's going to use his ability to re-roll both of them. Ha 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 ha! Oh, nice. So those 2 pharaohs become 2 check marks. He eliminates 1. He eliminates 2 without taking any damage. Woo! Woo! That was a hell of a fight. I don't think me and Ron did the scarabs right last time. If you watched this, Ron, let me know. I don't think we did. Well, you know, it might have. Well, one thing I know we did is we were using one card for each of the different scarabs. So apparently that was wrong that me and Ron did last time. But this, wow, that's tough. That's tough, that one. Okay. I'm going to put that guy to the side. I feel like I'm done with him. That was 2 attacks on Franck. Okay. Beginning of the turn. Got another one of them. 1 to move. 2 to search. And now let's see what the triangle blue is for the Anubis card. Anubis says. All right, so we have an event. You find the decomposing body of a tomb raider under a thick layer of dust. A broken lance tip is lodged in his ribs. Roll 2 inspection dice and log the results. If you roll at least 1 magnifying glass, you get the scarab card. If not, take the Ankh card. Inspection dice. We're going to roll 2 of the special. Now, we're going to roll 1 and 1. Yeah, come on. Some good energy here. We need a scarab. Then you turn, remove 1 injury. Oh, so Rhiat's gonna. Oh, that's not the end of his turn yet. He's the one doing this right now. Okay. Boom. Fudge sticks. Okay, let's get and see. Okay, which one? There we go. Oh, it said record the results. Hold on, record the results. So we got to do that. Everything's toppling on me. Pencil. Where did I put that pencil? There it is. Page 15. And okay. I like this whole system. I like it. So this is a robber's medallion. You very cautiously remove a bronze medallion from the tomb robber's pocket. Despite the situation, you are captivated by the discovery. When you get this card, roll 2 inspection dice and log the results. Woohoo! Oh, that's also worth $2. It's worth $2. Anything else I took out worth money? Hold on, now I gotta check. Obviously, I wasn't paying attention to that. I can get the cards up without my nails. No. 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 Okay, hey. I had to check. So I'm going to put this in my backpack. And I'm going to get to... No, I'll just keep this in view is what I'm going to do. Keep it on my card. Then he's going to remove, end of his turn, a damage from Franck. Okay. I don't know. Just hold on. Let me do this. Just let me do this. All right. Now back to here. Oh, we don't need to go back to there. What am I doing? We know what we're doing. We're moving forward. Oh, so now which one? I think go straight ahead because there's clues. That's what I'm thinking. There's clues in there. Things to gather, items. That's where we're going to go. So that means we're going to... this isn't a miniatures movement game, so we don't have to worry about like what square we're on as long as we're in the right area. So we move this. A door. Incredible. The hieroglyphics adorning this doorway tell the story of a divinity you know nothing about. What secrets are you going to uncover? What truths are hiding within these walls? Your heart beats wildly with excitement. You open the door cautiously. In the middle of the room, you see a scrawny body of another Tomb Raider staring back at you with a morbid grimace. In an ironic twist of fate, this tomb became his own. Roll 2 inspection dice and log the results. Oh, no encounters, huh? 2 inspection dice. Come on. And we got 2 torches. Okay. Bookmark going. That's it. That's it, huh? So that was right. Inspected. He did the door. Franck goes in, and look at the green circular Anubis now. I feel like there's still a lot of cards I haven't gone through, and there's only one more clue in that room. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's he already has the whip. Roll 1 extra die when you. Ooh, I like the crowbar too. The whip is a re-roll the die. That's rolling an extra one. So this is gonna have to go in his backpack. And then I can wait to the reorganize equipment phase if I want to change that out. Okay. 1 movement. Oh, wait. 1 search. Hold on. I got to add that one. There we go. And that's the green snakehead circular, which is right there. Event! A golden statuette stands on a platform bathed in a soft light coming from the high ceiling. You wonder what ingenious method made the scene possible. Historically speaking, the object is not worth much, but selling it could bring a hefty sum. Why haven't robbers taken it? You realize that they must not have made it this far. And you? What are you going to do? If you take the statuette, take the card. Oh, come on. We're Tomb Raiders, right? We're Tomb Investigators. Tomb Investigators. I'm sorry. Not Raiders. We're taking it, baby. Oh, yeah. There's the bird. Haven't you heard? The bird's the word. Bird's the word. Haven't you heard? The bird's the word. Oh, nice golden statuette. An item and a relic. You take the statuette. Nothing happens. You feel relieved. A humming sound draws your attention to a damaged wall. With a terrifying crack, it opens under the weight of a swarm of gold and metal scarabs. Whatever did you take that trifling thing? Why did you ever take that trifling thing? This is worth 2 money. That's why. That's why. When you get this card, add 1 scarab to each zone in play. Each zone. So this is the only one that's not in play. That. And let's see the card. Move all scarabs from an adjacent zone to your zone. If there are no scarabs in those zones, add 1 scarab to your zone. Okay. That one's a little bit better. Big monkey arms are ruining the image on the screen. All right. That was both of Rhiat's turns. So that means Gaspar is Gaspar is going to attack. He still has the whip. He hasn't had a chance to... Oh, beginning of turn effects. Does he want to change that out? You know what, the hell with it. I'll just leave that the way it is. Remember his ability. Oh, after Rhiat's turn, he heals him again. I can reroll one die with the whip, and my ability is when you roll fight dice, you may roll. Oh, you may roll. I thought it said. I misread that. I thought it meant reroll a die. Shit, I've been screwing up this whole time. You may reroll one die with the whip. Don't have to. Took him out, and then the second is going to be to move. Second is going to be to move. All right. Timber. Let's put that here. Give this up. Now he's going to make a move action. Oh, wait, start a turn. Did that, but also start a turn, did the scarab. Move all the scarabs from an adjacent zone to your zone. Add one scarab. If there are no scarabs in your zone, there are no scarabs in those zones, add one scarab to your zone. Okay, well, there's only one adjacent zone, so we move that in. And now Rhiat gets to, if I said his name right once this whole time, we're going to get a chance here to see. Okay, so he has not moved. So let's get an attack in. There's only one creature here. So going in order, that eliminates one scarab. I don't have to take any other ill effects. And second, he will move over here. Gaspard goes. He himself has no start of turn effects. His adversary, so we're going to move all scarabs from an adjacent zone to your zone. So this guy's going to move over here. And then we're going to see if we can do a repeat here. Some cool. Oh, he gets 3 dice. I don't remember that 3 dice. I misread it the whole time until now. Oh, nice. 3 checks. Only needed 1 of them. And then his other action is to move. Rhiat adds another fate. The scarab moves. He moves. He makes an attack. Whew, thank goodness. We're going to turn that into a check. Let's take precedence before the X. There's only 1 there. So that's good. Oh, that scarab fight was a lot freaking easier than the last one. Wasn't it? Hold on. I need a drink. Hold on. Oh, the police are coming for me. We might have to end this early. Yeah, there goes that candy medicine cherry taste in the back. All right, so that was it. So Gaspard moves over here. He's going to wait. Looks like we have enough tokens. Oh, this plays off right. He's going to wait a whole turn, do nothing else. So Rhiat gets here. 1 movement for right to move over there. We're going to examine the door. This is the only one we haven't flipped over yet. Put that there. No, put that there. No, I'll just move it here. Let me do that. Door! Oh, look at that. There's the symbol right there. So this says, game over, you lose. No, just kidding. This says out of focus, as it always is this entire time. The door is blocked. You don't recognize the hieroglyph on the pendant, but it certainly piques your curiosity. How are you going to open it? If any of the explorers in the zone has the crowbar, yes, we do, Franck. Discard it to take that card. Okay, well, that is going to, there we go, going to his backpack. Get that out. Put his backpack. We're going to get to discard that. And then look at this. More scarabs. What do you know? More scarabs. The door opens slowly with a deep and majestic groan. Your eyes light up when in the middle of the room you see a pedestal topped by a majestic, beheaded statue. Finally! What's going to happen when you put the head you found at the start of this adventure back on its rightful place? Suddenly anxiety rushes horrifically up your spine. In the gloom, the abominable metal clicking has started up again. There's going to be 3 scarabs in this room. They're new scarabs, so that's going away. And let's take this one I feel lucky with. I don't recall anything saying I had to take from the top. Oh, that's automatic damage. That's really not that great, but we get 3. Oops, and 3. We get 3 in there. And you know what? That's it. Rhiat's not going to do anything else. He's not going to enter the room. No, nothing says he has to. And neither. Oh wait. So Franck has no star to turn. Then they go. Take 1 injury for each scarab in your zone. There are no scarabs in the zone. And then his first action is to move in here. Now he's going to be taking damage after this. Let's see how much. And he's going to get a chance to make an attack. Oh, no more dice here to screw up with the roll. The tray. Okay. Oh, 3 dice. 3 dice. You know what? We're going to make all 3 of them special. All 3 of them are going to be the special dice. What's special about them? Nothing. 2 check marks and an X. X is not good. He's going to take 1. Okay, so first of all, the first check mark. Check mark, eliminate 1 scarab. Oh, this one's a little bit different. But this, oh, look at that. Double X. Oh, shit. So first things first is exclamation point. There are no exclamation points. Second thing left is the checks. So each of them is going to eliminate 1. So that's 1 check. And that's 2 checks. And the X, you're going to take 1 injury for each scarab in your zone. So Franck Gaspard gets an injury. That was a move, and that was an attack. He only had 2 actions. We're going to add another one. This is getting thin. And another one. Well, not too thin. We still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. So unless I've missed one by mistake, which doesn't look like one's going to make a big deal with 5 left, it looks like that this now marks us at the 10th turn. At the 10th turn. That's sitting right. Okay. I'm putting those there. So he's going to step in. 1 action. Second action, he's going to make an attack. Take 1 injury for each scarab in your zone. There was no scarab in his zone. Move, attack. Wow. Wow. Ron, have you been watching this video, Ron? This has been so much better rolls than you and me did together. So he's going to eliminate that. And that has been eliminated. Oh, so... back at camp. There's nothing like read this after that. All right. There's nothing about reading anything, no story part or anything. All right, that was the last one. Metallic sounds start up again. Yeah, okay, so nobody got any traumas. End of Rhiat's turn. He's going to kill the big guy. Support actions. No need for a support action. Abilities. Each explorer has their own unique ability. Keeping play until the cards tell you to read epilogue. Keep playing until a card tells you to read the epilogue for this story. No card actually told me to read the epilogue. And I've gone through them all. Doesn't say draw anything if you... Doesn't say draw anything if you win. Does the head say anything? No. It just says it's ugly and disgusting and go back to the tutorial. I'm sorry, repugnant. Repugnant is the actual word it uses. Did I miss something? Did I miss a card that I did not play? Congratulations, you've almost completed the tutorial. Epilogue. If the card concluding this episode told you to read the... It didn't tell me to read the positive or the negative. What did I miss on this? What did I miss? Open slowly. I feel like I missed something here. Yeah, it looks like it should have been this. I'm not sure how that happened. Nothing said to draw this card if you win. And you put the head back. That's almost what you would think. Take the statue card. No. Nothing. Huh. But let's see. More and more golden scarabs are coming out of the cracks in the floor, walls, and ceiling. Their snapping mandibles sound like deadly mechanical thunder. You can already feel them slipping under your clothes to devour you alive. But no, you won't die here. With a final push, you climb onto the pedestal and put the head of the statue back in its rightful place. All the killer insects retreat to the back of the room and disappear into the cracks and fissures. Remove all the scarabs from play, roll 2 inspection dice, and log the results. Somehow I still don't know how that got missed. It's almost like there should have been something here that said it. Okay. And log the results. Roll 2 inspection dice, log the results, and then discard that card and that card. Read the positive ending. Okay. Inspection dice. Inspection dice. Oh, anything and a cog. That's going to help. That's going to help big time. I think I needed another cog. I did need another cog. And we'll turn this into a book. There it goes. Which really doesn't help me. That's the only one. That's the only book I got. I needed 2. Oh no, but that does help me. That gives me the whole line straight down. That gives me the whole line straight down. So when this column is completed, you discover a mysterious object. Take the corresponding card. Ha. Wait a second. What order am I doing this in? No, I'm not doing this yet. Yes, I'm going to do this. Not yet. Hold on. I think this comes first. I mean, it might not even be in order to do this in. No, yeah, so I do, okay. So this says to roll the inspection dice and log the results, and then it says read the positive results. So we're going to log the results first and read this, and look what we got. An Ankh. This ritual object radiates a mysterious power. It is warm to the touch and heavier than it seems. You may discard this card when an explorer receives their 5th injury. If you do, that explorer discards all their injuries but does not take a trauma. Oh, sweet. Okay. So he's got everything. Because he doesn't want any of this stuff. Rhiat doesn't want any of this stuff leaving Egypt. So he's going to be keeping all of this here in his card box, little tuck box of his backpack. Put this all in. There. And now read the positive. Me and Ron got the negative. This is much better. Read the positive. Read the positive. Where is it? Epilogue. Oh, wait, no. Isn't that over here? Wait a second. In the Camp Archives. Yeah, the book I've been using as a bookmark. That's the one. Okay, hold on. Let's see. The positive. So you're supposed to peel this out and put this in the book. And there is an upgrade thing. I might get the upgrade so I can do this. So positive. Positive right here. It says, the discovery of this temple will make history. And the mechanical creatures are very living proof that you are not insane. Indeed, the prodigious inventors confirm your theory that this remote part of Egypt was once the cradle of a civilization that had much more advanced technology than anyone has previously guessed. With thousands of stars shimmering in an inky sky, you have trouble falling asleep, wrapped in a feverish excitement. Take the bonus from the check marks in your logbook. You've unlocked upgrade C01. If you've unlocked the positive epilogue, you now have access to a new upgrade for your camp. If you do not have the necessary funds, or if you want to save your money, you can always buy it later. At the start of each episode, the first player rolls one inspection die and logs the results. Oh, that's cool. That costs 1. But I got to double check if I think we have to sell these things to get the money that was marked on them. But we did get some money from the inspection stuff. No, I don't want to go any further. Okay. You've unlocked upgrade C01. I don't know what that is. Oh, C01. C0. Oh, that's it. It says right in the corner there. C01. Okay. What I'm going to do for the moment, until I decide if I want to order the blank ones, is I am going to gently pencil in, not pencil out, good. And we have a total of $2. Total of $2. I marked off the statuette too, and I don't think I should have. So I just want to erase that mark. If you're wondering what I'm doing, that's all I'm doing. Because we saved the card, so there's no need to write that down. But yeah, that camp upgrade is pretty cool, and it only costs $1. We'll have $1 left, but since me and Ron technically started this, I'm gonna discuss that with him. I'm gonna discuss that with him and see what he wants to do, what route he wants to go with that. Now, another thing is I'm not sure, and I'll look into this. I'm not sure what we do. Oh, okay, hold on. Wait, maybe it says so here. Installing upgrades. Again, if you've read the positive epilogue, you have the option of buying the upgrade by spending 1 coin. If you decide not to buy the upgrade, put your coins back in the game box. Oh, so coin. Okay, so literally we are using these coins. So we got 2 of those coins. The Phileas gives you access to level 1 and level 2 experience cards. These cards are provided in the box for episode 0. You may have earned experience points during episode 0. The level 1 experience card costs 1 experience. The level 2 card costs 2 experience. All right, I'll have to go over experience. But yeah, that's it for the game, for the walkthrough. Reroll tokens. When an explorer receives a reroll token, put it in the backpack. Injury and trauma. Discard all injury tokens on your Explorer profile. Thank goodness. They're not going to carry over. But what about the Fate tokens? Put all the cards each Explorer owns, items, and trauma cards in their respective backpacks, where these cards are stored between game sessions. Fate tokens collected in backpacks during the episode stay there for future episodes. Don't forget that the tokens may be detrimental effects on the rest of the adventure. At the start of the next game session, all the explorers must put their various traumas from their backpacks in their corresponding slots. Whew. Explorers must put the various traumas from their backpacks in their slots. They also equip and unequip. Oh, so I guess those are going in the backpack. That sucks. That sucks, that sucks, that sucks. And he had to get rid of the head. Had to discard the broken head to fix the statue. But unfortunately, he's got like 10 of these. And that sucks. So I put them all in the case. And this is over. So that was specifically episode 0, right? That's over. And Franck is going to start. We got the money. The money. The XP is going in here. We did get some XP also, didn't we? We did. We got page 15. Keep skipping it. There we go. We did get a total of 4 experience. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to take these that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to place those in the group's suitcase. Save the suitcase. Oh, and that's it. All right. So altogether, 1 hour and 32 minutes. For the tutorial. And of course, there's a lot of reading. I was doing a lot of reading to you guys. If you're playing solo by yourself, you probably can go through it a lot faster. Maybe get through the tutorial maybe in 1 hour and 15 minutes, 1 hour and 10 minutes, an hour, even if you really race through it, maybe. All right, so thank you very much, everyone, for joining me and taking this trip into Arkeis with me. It's been awesome. I've really enjoyed this game. And I think me and Ron might be using this as a go-to campaign game. We'll see. I'll talk to Ron about. I forgot Geshpad's whip. This is like the same things he had. These are the same things he had in here before. Okay, that's so cool. They have the little pictures in the bottom, so you know whose is whose. Whew. All right, then. Thank you very much for joining me and going on this adventure. I'm your buddy Big John at G, and this was an awesome game. And I am out of here.